Well, I'll tell you who's an athlete. She's lined up on the phone, and it's a really neat story. I did a little research on her, and I can tell you this, man, this next lady is just awesome at everything she does, and it's very exciting how she's an Olympic medal hopeful who's set to participate in the summer 2016 Olympic Games as a representative of Belize in track cycling, who would be the first woman to do so. Please welcome, and I think, I could be wrong, but I went on her Twitter, so I think it's her birthday. Do we have Cheryl Fairweather there?
Yes, it's me.
How you doing, Cheryl?
I'm doing good, and yes, it is my birthday.
Wow. We get a happy birthday to you. We'll have to sing happy birthday before we end the interview. So, Cheryl, how old, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
Oh, women never tell that. Come on.
Oh, come on. A woman who looks as good as you and is as strong as you should be proud of her age.
That's the reason I can't tell my age, because of the way I look.
I see.
I turned 39 today.
See, and part of it is like 39. Some people will be saying, a 39 Cheryl Fairweather, I can barely get out of my bed. That's what a lot of people say. Meanwhile, you are still trying to go to your first Olympics ever. So why don't you talk to us about that, about this journey you're on?
So I'm a track cyclist, which I actually do the max sprint and the keirin races. So I'm actually a sprinter on the track. My background is a track and field sprinter on 2 feet, and now I do it on 2 wheels. So I just transferred that power and that ability, and the opportunity came to represent the nation of Belize, and I took that opportunity, and now I'm training full-time for that.
Very exciting. And I know that you're hooked up with friends of ours over at Oxygen Plus, and they're helping with the training. They're helping, you're a partnership with one another. And basically, we have this new Indiegogo campaign. It's going to help cover travel expenses for the Olympics and stuff. Speak to that, if you wouldn't mind.
So Oxygen Plus has been really, really gracious in helping me kick off a Indiegogo campaign that started April 1st. It's to help pay for my traveling and expenses that come with training for the Olympics. We have so many costs involved with that. They'll be giving perks along with signed autographs from me, as well as Oxygen Plus product in the process as well.
That's great. I mean, I'm very exciting now. I mean, you've been an athlete for a very long time. As you said, you're a track athlete. You did speed skating too, right?
Yeah, so that's the whole deal. I am doing a double. So after 2016, I will be continuing my training into 2018 and doing in long track speed skating. That's what Oxygen Plus has been so beneficial for me, because I have this thing called the pantometer. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's my own personal thing, because athletes, when we're loud and we're panting a lot because we're exhausted and we're tired, I always grab my Oxygen Plus, because I do not like to hear myself pant, because that means I'm exhausted and I'm tired. And so I have a pantometer. When you can no longer hear me panting and my coach is no longer pleased with destroying me and killing me on the track, that's because I've been sucking down Oxygen Plus behind her back.
I love it, and Cheryl. Nice to know that there is something that helps you recover and you keep going. Now, tell us about your campaign and how people can help. I know that it takes basically an in-depth look into your hardships and the triumphs of your personal and professional life. You had a very recent cycling accident I can ask you about, but how can people donate and make financial contributions to help you go and live this dream?
They can actually go to www.oxygenplus.com. The campaign link is on there. And there's a short clip and a short video to tell you a little bit about myself, from my childhood to, my competitions and where I traveled and what I've done. And also a recent crash I just had, which left me about 2.5 months on bed rest. I had to learn how to walk again and recover from that. And on there, you also have a list of perks, like for $15, you get a signed photo of me, and any and every donation, whether it's $1, $5, $200, or $250, there will be a thank you for me and perks listed that goes along with each amount that's on there.
Wow. I'm here with my co-host, Jay Brody. Brody, can you imagine being in an accident so severe that it would make you bed rest for 2.5 months?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it did.
I was in a terrible accident. Yeah.
Shoot. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So, no, but...
6 months was a terrible accident.
But I mean, the drive that you still have to continue and doing, again, you're an Olympic athlete, hopeful, Cheryl, and a lot of people would give up after something so traumatic. Obviously you have Oxygen Plus by your side, but what keeps your drive going?
Commitment. I go back and think about just the things I've come through already, even being a child abuse survivor myself, and coming through that, you just kind of learn to never give up. Even though I was laying in the bed for 2.5 months, you get up and you have such a great support group around you. Even though I crashed, Oxygen Plus was still there for me. They were like, you're going to do this, you're going to get through this, and helping me recover. So I started back training, and during those training processes, I just kept Oxygen Plus on my side. I kept the motivation of the people around me, and I just never look back, and I never say no. I just keep going.
Well, that's really it's a really neat inspirational message. We try and do those at least once every episode. Lord knows they're not going to get it from any of our team here. And now, Cheryl Fairweather, you were a pro footballer, and I'm being honest. Because when you Google your name and you see some pictures, there's some pictures that I'm like, well, I haven't seen Tom Brady in that outfit. What did you used to do as a pro footballer?
Yeah, I was wondering if those pictures were going to show up on the internet at some point. But yes, I played in Lingerie Football League, and I was actually a free safety and a running back for the league.
Wow. And now, because we had a team here briefly in Toronto. I don't even know if the league still exists. And I went and I interviewed some of these ladies, and I'm not even going to lie to you. I walked in there thinking that I was going to have some fun with it. And then after seeing their athletic ability, I don't care how sexy some of these ladies look. I was intimidated. I mean, this is legit football, and people took it seriously, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. I think, of course, when you see the outfits that we wear, people are like, oh, these girls can't do anything. But then you have people like myself and other women who have been collegiate All-Americans. They played in other pro sports. And it was just an opportunity to do a sport that we like to do, which is play football and be on television doing it at the same exact time. But I got a concussion playing football, so we weren't playing around out there.
It's the concussion and the lingerie, usually two things that don't go together.
Well, they could.
Hey, I like your drift.
But they shouldn't. They shouldn't.
Cheryl Fairweather's on the phone. You can get her at Cheryl Fair on Twitter, CherylFairweather.com. Of course, she's doing this Indiegogo campaign, and Oxygen Plus is a big part of that. You get Oxygen Plus T-shirts, skinny canisters, peppermint flavor oxygens, $50. You get signed photos from Cheryl Fairweather. This lady's pure inspiration, pure determination, and very beautiful to look at. I'm not going to lie. We wish you all the best of luck into your journey to the Olympics in 2016, representing Belize. I just have to ask, Belize, was that, I guess, were you originally born there?
I am actually born American, but I do have dual citizenship to Belize.
Okay. Sounds like a great place to get dual citizenship. Like I imagine the weather must be just beautiful there.
The beaches are amazing.
Are you is it on the Caribbean side?
It is. It's actually on the eastern coast of South America, Central America, but we're right there by the Caribbean shoreline. So if you ever heard of like the deep diving hole that people like to go to all the time, and actually the Mayan ruins are there too. So it's a rich history of so many beautiful things of the culture to take a part of.
Wow. Well, listen, Cheryl, thank you for joining us. Happy birthday to you, 39 or not. I know that your youth and your energy level is bar none superior than most people even at 25. Good luck with you and Oxygen Plus's basically journey to going to the Olympics. And make sure that you go and check out CherylFairweather.com. Find out all the information on the partnership with Oxygen Plus, and of course sending her to the Olympics, representing Belize for obviously for cycling. And good luck in the rest of your healing process as well.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Cheryl. Have a good and then and if you want, Google the images on your lingerie. Is that okay?
That's fine. Go ahead. I love it.
We love it too, Cheryl. Trust us. Thank you very much for your time. Talk to you soon. Cheryl Fairweather, everyone. We'll be back in a moment.